All right, got it figured out. Thank you for coming today. I am so glad to see you. Hello to this is another Sunday live stream. And I will be showing you some cards. I'm going to make the cards. I did set up, I made what I call craft kits, card kits. And I have them all stored in this handy dandy pouch here. And these are three of the pads that I used. This is Gather from Echo Park. This is Summer from last year, Echo Park. And this is Football from Echo Park. I have all my card kits assembled here with the embossing pieces, with the embossed pieces that I used. So let me pull them out. Okay, I love this little bag. It works well for storing stuff, especially if I'm going to a crafting class or get together. Okay. So if you remember, I made this card. This is using the metal piece that I created with my 3D embossing folder. And will put the link to this video that I made this card down in the description box for the replay. Because you're awesome. I did have these that I added, black and silver. Okay, our first one is going to be with our beautiful flower piece, the 3D embossing folder flower piece. And I got this from scrapbook.com. This is my most recent one. So let's start with that. And I went ahead and put in the inside. This will be a birthday card. And I'm using, this is a piece of paper from Crafty Ola. She hasn't been online that I've seen for several years now, but I used to get her kits. So let's cut that down. And I did stamp this. It's your special day in rich raspberry, because there's all kinds of cool colors on here. So I wanted to take advantage of a bunch of them. So because this is, I'm going to put this behind the embossed piece. So we're going to do the 5 1/4 by 4. You can do it either way. So this will cover the front of the card. This is pretty too, isn't it? Whoops. Well, I can fix that easy enough. Okay. Now this will fit perfectly, and we see just a little bit of this pretty pattern paper here. Or I can cut it down a little bit more even. I think that would be good too. Let's do 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And that will let us see a little bit more of that colorful pattern paper. And it will also take care of the little mistake I did with the tape runner. So let's tape the rest of it. And if that ever happens, you can also just take your embossing buddy and get the stickiness off. Okay, that goes right in the middle. And let's go ahead and use this scrap, but use the other side of it. So we want 4 1/4, just like so. How is that? Put that across here, and let's put that right there. And I'm going to pop that up on a dimensional strip. Okay, and there is our first card using the Flowers 3D embossing folder. Now I have a second piece with the 3D, and I'm going to be making a sympathy card with this. These are never pleasant to make, obviously, but the first thing I thought of when I got this was this would make a really pretty sympathy card. Very simple. Now, as you can see here, I stamped this and I wasn't happy with that. It was too dark. And so I turned it around, and that's when I put in the sentiment and the stamped off dove. So I'm just going to cover this up and nobody's going to know. This is a piece I chose. It's also out of one of the summer collections. It's either, I think it's Gather, actually. Let's see. Yes, this is where I used this. Gather at Home by Echo Park. So let's cut this down to the full 5 1/4. Five 1/4 by 4, and it's non-directional. Muted colors, like so. I am a little bit behind on sympathy cards. I'm the Sunshine Girl for one of my Squirt Nest associations. So there we go. Okay, let's trim that off. Should have done that before I taped it, but let's see. There, that's better. Okay. I want to see more of the pattern paper. And now we're going to just, because I'm going to go ahead and pop it up. I'm going to glue the cross straight down. We'll see how that goes. Because like I said, it is kind of bumpy. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. will comment. Okay, very simple. I'm going to try to bump this up also because I'm just worried about trying to glue it. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but there we go. There's perfect. It's not too wide. It's just the right width. Okay. And there's a very simple sympathy card. Okay, let's put that aside. And what's next? This is going to be a Thanksgiving card. It's not too early to start thinking about that. Here's my card. This is from a Stampin' Up set. I think it's pheasants, something with the pheasants, and I can't remember the full name. That's in Early Espresso. And this is the piece, the wood grain embossing folder. We're going to put that on first. Okay, that's 5 1/4 by 4. And then we're going to put on this pretty piece. I love the shimmer. This is from a 6x6 stack from Stampin' Up several years ago. But I thought this would go very nicely. So that's 5 1/4 by 4. So let's do this 4 3/4. I think it's directional. So let's do the 3 1/2 first. Okay, then the 4 3/4. Okay, so this way we'll get to see a little bit of the embossing folder. There we go. I do have an extra one of these ready to go when this gives out. Okay, let's put that right in the middle. Okay. Now I had some rust colored glitter paper that I thought was perfect for this. And these leaves are from the Stampin' Up die set. All seasons, all occasions, something like that. So a few years ago. So let's put that one in the corner. And let's use a piece of scrap so I don't get glue all over my mat. I've done that and I've had to clean it more than once. Let's put that right up there. And this is a turkey. I still have a few left. I bought this probably my first year of crafting, and I still have a few left. These were from Etsy. And so I'm going to put that right there on the other corner. I have used these several times in the different videos over the last few years. So let's put that right there. And then, where does our Happy Thanksgiving? This came from a set, a die and stamp set from Stamps of Life. And I'll probably be using that more closer to Thanksgiving. Let's go ahead and pop this one up. Oh, it's just right. Good, good. And I might need a little bitty piece there. Let's put a little piece here. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Judy, or no. Oh, I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. Starts with a J. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh. Judy, June. Oh, all right. I'm so sorry. Thank you for coming. Yes, I am still on. Actually, I planned this. I'm putting together all these cards. Do you remember the embossing folders that I showed you last week? And I created the pieces. I'm using all those today. So I'll be here for a little bit. All right. Good deal. This is my thing. Let me show you the two I've made so far. What I basically did was I created card kits so that I would be ready for today, so it wouldn't take obnoxiously long. So I'm just putting things together. Thank you. Okay, so here's the card so far, but we have to have some bling. So I bought these last year. These from Bo Bunny, and I don't know. Would you rather the orange or the amber? What do you think? I'm kind of going with, because I've got that, I think, and this is kind of a goldish color. So let's go with the amber. How's that? Yes. All right. Great minds think alike. So I'll use the littler ones, not the teeny weeny ones, because those are so hard to deal with. All right. And in the inside, I already have the inside stamped. And we're going to add some more leaves. These I made with my punch. I just took a few different colors. Those are made with my punch. So I'm going to put those on the inside. Okay. Get out my combo glue and a piece so I don't mess up my mat, which I have done way too many times. Let's see. Let's put this one over here. My fingers are inky because I was really trying to beat the clock today. Plans only work sometimes. Okay. One more. Where should we put? How about right here? Here. All right. That's going to make a nice Thanksgiving card. All right. So there's the third one. So I'm just doing them in order that I did keep everything in here. I wanted to show you this because I thought it was really cute. I was crafty before crafty was cool. It's a great way to keep things a little more organized. Okay, let's move that out of the way. And doing a Christmas card because, see, it was kind of an ink resist type thing. And I made that and I cut it down. And so I'm going to use that to make a Christmas card. Yes. Now this is just a plain piece. It's not Tranquil Tide. Can't remember what color that is. It's not Shaded Spruce either. But we'll just go with it because I did do the inside in Tranquil Tide. Contrast, you know. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to do these. I decided Sundays are my day to do this. If you have, other ideas for things you want to see on a live, I'm all ears. Okay, so there's that. That's just the back piece just gives it a little bit of lift from the card. In it, it's not meant to show that much, but I think it contrasts really nice. Now this piece I got from Gaynor Boyce of Stamp with Joy. Do you remember her? She premiered all the time, and I just haven't seen her lately, so I am kind of concerned because I knew she was not in the best of health. But anyway, she makes beautiful cards and beautiful projects. And this was, I think I won a contest or something. And I got a bunch of paper. So I'm going to use this kind of at an offset, just a little bit. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love contrast also. Okay, oops, I didn't cut that quite tall enough, didn't I? Okay, well, split the difference. Okay. There we go. Now, I don't know if no, that's a different one. I thought I had a saying for this one, but maybe not. Okay, we'll just keep it as it is, and I'll find it later. So anyway, there's that one. Now moving on to, I'll get to some more Christmas here in a little bit. I'm moving on to this one. This is from my football set that I bought from Echo Park Warehouse because my grandson, he's into football, even though he doesn't play anymore. He was really into football. So I'm going to make a football card. And this was the piece I embossed. Champion, All-Star, Victory, #1 sport. There you go. Can you see that? Yeah. And because it is landscape, I'm making a landscape card. So let's go ahead and put this on. My cat's meowing for me. Mama, where are you? Because I have the door shut. Yeah, he's saying, don't bother Mom. Okay, I'm trying to decide exactly what I want to do with this. Do I want to? Yeah, we could just do this smaller, like a 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 by 3.5. So we get to see more of that embossing folder. Just kind of basic. Okay, right in the middle. And this is just a piece from the set. And that'll go right in the center. He was a football champion, and he's still my champion because he's my only grandson. So there we go. And it says in the inside, because you're awesome. Okay. Now we'll move on to the summer mega pack. I got this last year in an Echo Park warehouse sale, and it's a mega pack. So I will be doing another video using up this. So here are my pieces. Oh, and I did not stamp the inside of this yet. Wow. All right. Let's find something to use. Your thoughtfulness brightened my day. How's that? It's not saying thank you per se, but that's what it is, basically. All right. Let's go ahead and stamp that with Flirty Flamingo. I think it matches pretty well. Matching and contrast. Oh, the football, yeah, it is, isn't it? It could go for anybody, not just my grandson. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Did you see the card I made for my last video? For you, because you're awesome. Yeah, I'll go ahead and link that down in the description box. Oh, hey, Gail. Great to see you. Yes, you're the one that said it's a great masculine card. Yeah. So I had these already, but I just got these. These were from Spellbinder, but I got them on Amazon. I thought they were adorable, but I will have that link down in the description box for the replay. Okay. Let's do the inside of the card first. I almost always try to do that. Your thoughtfulness brightened my day. Okay. Thank you, Gail. These are the ones I've made so far. I'm using all the embossed pieces that I did last week's live. Okay, so you saw this one. Good. All right. Now we're making this one. It's a thank you card. And this is the piece, the real pretty chevron. And we'll do 4 3/4 by 3.5, because it's directional. So I will do the 3.5 part first, and then the 4 3/4. Oh, wow. That sounds complicated, June. I'm glad you could do it. Wow. Yeah. The reason I haven't streamed before now is because I was so caught up in, oh my goodness, this is going to be so complicated. You know, sometimes you just got to do it. Okay, so this is a little bit longer than I need. So let's do the 4 1/4. This is a piece of shiny cardstock. I have a set of just this type of shine. It's just cardstock, no pattern, for 4 1/4. Okay. There we go. This is just going to give us a little bridge for the other piece. And I just had it ready to go. Okay. Oh dear. I just had it. Okay. Mm. Oh, it's right there. Good. Saved by the bell. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, let's put this down. And then we're going to pop up this piece on foam tape. Yeah, they do. Okay. About an hour before this, my husband decided he had to fix the garbage disposal. I'm like, oh, no, no, no. But luckily he got it fixed. That would be just a bit too noisy. Yeah. Oh, thank you, June. Yeah. The layers do make a difference. And you could, like I said, you can do them either way. You can put the pattern paper down first and then the embossed piece on top and then another, the possibilities are endless. Yeah, for sure. Besides, it uses a pattern paper. Okay, how's that? And I happen to have some enamel dots. So let's see what we can put on either side of here. I think it'd be cute. Let's go with the pink. Just for a little added pizzazz. Okay. There's our thank you card. All right. Now I wanted to show you this one. I embossed this last week. And it's a work in progress. And I did several because I have to practice. No, just what comes to mind. So anyway, so here's what I'm trying to do so far. And obviously that's not, I have an idea of what I'm going to try to do. Put masking fluid on the embossed trees and then do it. But hopefully it'll end up nice. Well, and I don't want to be, that's why I like sketches, because I don't want to be too simple, because sometimes I'll just, slap, slap, slap. But with a sketch, sometimes you can get a little fancier, and then you just learn as you go, right? So yeah, I think this is going to turn out pretty good, but it's a work in progress. So that's why there's that. All right, and now we have the last one is going to be a Christmas card, and then this one's a Christmas card also. So I already stamped the inside. Merry Christmas to you. This is real red. And I took one of my stupendous pine leaves and stamped up here in shaded spruce. This is the embossed piece. I pointed out that you could, it does look good either way, the embossed side or even the debossed side. I know, I love it. I love it. Okay, we're done with this. So let me grab my extra one here. I make sure I have plenty of these. They come three to a pack. Come on. There we go. Okay. They come 3 to a pack. Tumbo. So I'm going to use the embossed side. I cut this down. This is from my brown paper packages piece that I've been working on. I've been working on two 12 by 12 pads this year for my Christmas cards, and I might just give in a couple of months and go to something else. But anyway, I cut this down. I'm going to cut it down some more so we see some more of this. Yeah. I mean, if you don't see the embossing, it's like, well, what's the point, right? You want to see a little bit of it. Okay, so let's go. So this is 5 by 3 3/4. So let's go down to 4.5. 4.5 by, let's see, 3 1/4. Yeah, I think that's cute. Now let's see how big this is. Yeah, we're going to cut this down too. This is the piece I got out of, there were some cut aparts. So we're going to cut this down a little bit also. Wish me luck because it's really close. Okay. There. How's that? I'm gonna bop this up with foam tape, and I'm just gonna tape this on. Thank you, Gail. Company with what? Using all the layers or not? Okay, let's pop this up. I'm doing them today, but that's not to say that I might embellish some more before I send them out. I just want to show you how I'm using these. We'll see. Okay, and perfect. Couldn't have asked for better there. No waste. And because there's the green bow on here, that's why I went ahead and did the green pine bough. Okay. And there we are. There's that one. Okay. I saved this one because I want to do it in front of you live. We'll see what we got. Okay, this is the embossed piece. The folder from Stampin' Up. It's kind of 3D, and it makes a really cool print. So I'm like, how am I going to use this? Well, there is some flat piece up here. So this is how I'm going to use it. I don't know if you can, yep, there's my little Santa sleigh, Santa and his reindeer. I'm going to do it in black, and I'm going to put that up at the very top. Yes, I love Christmas trees. Yep, I have a lot of Stampin' Up goodies. Yeah, there's Santa. So this is my Memento Luxe black. So here we go. I thought this would be adorable. This is actually from Hero Arts, October 2017. My monthly hero. Okay, I'm going to stamp over here to see. There. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right. I know I can't zoom in. I'm sorry. But let's see how we go here. What is that? All right. I said, well, okay. So now I didn't pick out, I think, let's see. I can pick out a piece to go behind it. Let's do that. I didn't do that because I was so worried about just getting that done. So let's see what we have here. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and use one of my pieces from brown paper packages. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. All right. I can trim this down. Oh, I may not need to. Okay, just trim it down just a hair. Just a hair. I don't want to cut into Santa. Thank you, June. Yes, I'm glad you were able to pop in. Yes, I've only been doing this 3 weeks. So thank you. Thank you. I very appreciate that so much. Okay, let's kind of play with this and see how it goes. I think that's perfect. Just enough to give it some space off of the white card. There you go. It kind of reminds me about the envelopes that were airmail envelopes. Do you remember that? Only that was blue, but it still kind of gives you that effect, doesn't it? All right. Here's the inside of the card. 'Tis the season to be jolly. And I will probably, and I don't have them handy at the moment, but you remember my vintage stickers. Oh, thank you, June. I think I'll put one of those vintage stickers in the inside later. I would really love it if you would share this with someone or just let them know, hey, Nikki goes live on Sundays. If you want to watch, that would mean so much to me. Okay. Now I picked out a sentiment that I thought was really appropriate for this, especially. This is from a Queen and Company set. And this is, may you never be too grown up to search the skies on Christmas Eve. I thought it was perfect because that's what we're doing. We're watching for Santa. And I'm going to poke this up on foam tape. And that's a little bit too long. Yeah, don't you like that? Just a hint of the color there. I promote it, but I don't do an actual notification. But I didn't promote this one. I like I said, I was racing the clock. That was my fault. But yes, I need to promote on Instagram too, like an hour beforehand. Or what do you think? Should I do more than an hour? Because I did the last one, and I only had one person show up, and that was like halfway through because it was very short. Okay, there is. And I could probably put some bling on that too. But I'm not going to dig it out right now. But I will probably find some red to put behind there, put in there. And there's our little Santa. 'Tis the season to be jolly, and I will be putting one of those vintage stickers here, or maybe maybe another pine bough up here. Okay, here are all of the cards that I made using the embossed pieces from last week. Well, I'm hoping so, June. Yes, because like I said, I put this on the replay, and I do have several viewers from there too. But thank you so much, so very much for being here, Gail and June. It absolutely means so much. So there are, oops, let's scoop this over because my camera is over here on the other side. I have to keep remembering that. Okay. And my desk is a horrible mess, of course. So there we go. Thank you again, Gail. I appreciate that so much. Yay. Thank you, June. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.